Kia ora. Welcome to this presentation about Viticulture Careers. My name's Jimmy and I work for the Primary ITO. Today we are going to be going through some of the opportunities that are available working in the wine industry, not just in the vineyard, but we're going to look at the winery space and also the surrounding industries as well. Winter pruning is a bit of a skill, and it's also an art. The skill is in making the cuts, while the art is in making the right cuts so that vines produce the right level of fruit. The canopy receives to remove all unwanted grapevine material, replace unfruitful wood with the new 1-year-old fruitful wood, maximize the desired fruit quality, and to balance the new season's growth of the vines. All of these things are really important when looking at wine quality. When pruning for vine balance, it's important to remember that this is an essential component of vineyard management. Vine balance is when all the vines are in a position where their seasonal shoot growth and reproductive growth can be sustained over an undefined period of time, while being able to maintain a healthy canopy and provide adequate fruit at the desired quality. It's all about vine vigor, or how much strength the vine has to grow through the season. Some vineyards will grow very strongly, while others will be weak. So how does this affect the pruning we're doing? Here's an example of some high vigor vines. So these vines have large canopies, excessive growth, poor fruitfulness, poor fruit set, low yields, and poor quality. The problems tend to compound themselves over years. This is basically when all of the energy goes into growing the canopy and not into producing the fruit. Low vigor vines are quite similar to high vigor vines in that they have poor bud fruitfulness, reduced yields, poor fruit quality, reduced bud break, stunted shoot growth, and poor bud development for the following season. It's all about getting the balance right. Basically, we want to change the bud numbers to suit the vines so they can produce the fruit you require. We want them at the appropriate quantity and the appropriate quality. This is carried out by looking at the growth of the vines from the year just gone and by deciding whether the vine needs to have more or less buds laid down this season. High vigor vines lay more buds down. Low vigor vines lay fewer buds. So how do we know how many buds to lay down? Well, there are a couple of ways to measure vine balance. Vine balance has been identified as the ratio between yield and vine size, compared with reproductive and seasonal vine growth, and can be measured using the following. Crop load. This is the balance of fruit mass along with the size of the vine's canopy. First, measure the yield at harvest and compare this to the dormant pruning weight. Pruning weight is the weight of 1-year-old canes taken from the vines during the dormant period. It is an important measure of vine growth. This will indicate the strength of the vineyard and the vine's vigor. Pruning weight by metre, calculated by dividing the total vine or vineyard pruning weight by the number of metres of the canopy per vine or vineyard block. Cane weight is the pruning weight per vine divided by the number of shoots per vine. It's very important when counting the numbers of shoots per vine that you subtract the shoots you intend to use for this season's growth. Heavier cane weights indicate higher vigor. After pruning reference vines, the dormant 1-year-old canes are weighed using a hanging scale. Data can then be used for calculating the crop load and interpreting overall vigor. This method evaluates the pruning decisions made last year based on the vine's growth through the past growing season and was developed by an American called Nelson Shawless. For the first 500 grams of pruning wood, either 10, 20 or 30 buds are laid down, with an extra 10 buds for every 500 grams over the first 500 grams, which is all due to vine vigor. And here is an example of some moderate vigor vines. Thanks for watching the presentation. If you're interested to know more, or you'd like to sign up to receive updates on apprenticeships available in your region, visit www.letsgrow.co.nz. Thank you.